today in some reportage in some major newspaper, calculating the number of Mkamba voters. And even those Kambas in the diaspora, they give them a number. Now Kalonzo is beyond Mkamba. Please, help us. Help those Kenyans to know, for example, in my little law office at Church House, I registered Redeemed Gospel Church for my law office. And that was not a Mkamba church I was registering. I registered Crisco. We are trying to say this time next year, will God have lifted the countenance, his countenance, and liberated Kenyans from the curse of tribalism. Indeed, Bishop, allow me to say this. I consider myself the bridge between the Christian and the faith communities and a lot of unbelieving political leaders who believe in their tribes, who believe in going to see witch doctors. And therefore, when you look at Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, please look at me as the bridge, praying bridge, absolutely less than perfect as a human being, but only holding on to the cross of Jesus Christ. So when you do your calculations, because they are busy conspiring, who is going to be the running mate, who is not going to be the running mate, please help them. Help them to know that what God has determined, no human being will stop it. And so as we do so, we're on a mission. We're on a mission to change the way this country is governed. We're on a mission to do away with endemic poverty, deprivation, marginalization, misrule, because the people don't believe in the rule of law. So will you Kenyans relax? Please relax and give God a chance. Let God shape the affairs and the destiny of this nation. Stop the conspiracies. Stop the stealing. Stop the thieving. A famous high commissioner said, we have stolen everything and we are vomiting over their shoes. We believe that we can buy voters. We believe that we can buy leadership by coming up with all kinds of concoctions that do not add up to anything other than manipulating the minds of Kenyans to give you votes. But up to what end? I don't want to continue. I hope media, you please, if I've said nothing from this pulpit today, will you help Kenyans detribalize their minds? I believe, for example, when I was vice president and appointing my brother, a member of the task force, to do the reforms of prison, I was not doing so because of Sakishi. Mazen Madoka comes from, I think, Taita Taveta. And there was a Commissioner General of Prisons, Dugu, what's her name again? Osugo. I realized and said, in our effort to marginalize ourselves, the Kishi community had never had, because of tribalism, I never had a service commander. Now, when you talk about service commanders, you're looking at formations of Kenya Air Force, the Navy, the askari wa jeshi wa nchi kavu, na wale wengine. Never before had a Kishi been appointed a service commander. And I looked at this and I saw the problem. And I said, Osugo, whom we head-hunted with my peers at that time, Dr. Choya, head-hunted Osugo and made him commissioner. He then became Commissioner General of Prisons. Now, I was trying to do what Mzee Moi that time used to do, kiraka hapa na kiraka. But the time has now come to stop telling the people of Mount Kenya region that Kalonzo is not a Mkikuyu. I am. Are you with me? Are you with me? If anybody tells you Kalonzo is not a Kikuyu, he's not a Madaraka, he's not, therefore the Kikuyus and the Tharakas and everybody else must get to be vice president or be president in order for this country to progress, please pray for them. These people need prayers.